Okay, so for today's video, I will be showing a tutorial on how I wave my hair. My hair length is a little past collarbone, and you can see I have the sides shaved. I section my hair out with just the occipital bone and down left out. I work on those sections. As you can see, I'm splitting them up. I take sections no wider than my curling iron. I am using a 1-inch, and predominantly I am curling away from the face. This one here, I am going to go towards my face, and that is just to create some texture in the hair. It would be a different look if I went all in one direction, so just keep that in mind, but I predominantly like to go away from the face. This very last one here of the section, I will go away from the face. And the way I hold the curling iron is straight up and down. This kind of gives me more leverage when I am curling my hair, and to kind of pull it out like I just did, just to kind of smooth out those ends so that they're not loopy. Moving on to the other side, doing the same thing, speeding it up because you guys don't need to see it twice. Now on to the top. I am taking this into about 3 sections. So just straight across to the back, clipping that away. It's always good to work with clips and sections because it gets a little bit overwhelming if you just have hair everywhere and you don't know where to start or where to end. Always make sure to use a thermal protectant. I am using a Seal Protect from Aquage, which is a great line. They are true and tried for like updos and styles, so thermal protectant and a great hold. I'm starting with the very first piece closest to my face. I like to do that just because it gives you a gauge of exactly how much you have. If I was going to start from the back and work my way towards the front, I may be left with too big or too little of a section. Right after that one, I am going towards my face. Reason being is because I notice if I do 2 back-to-back away from my face, when I kind of tousle it and comb through, it bunches up, and then I have this really big like unison curl in front of my face, and I don't care for that look, because that's not what we're going for. Everything else, traditionally, I'll do like every 2 curls away from the face to every 1 curl towards the face, if that makes sense. Continuing on up the section, just curling and pulling it straight through the ends so that I don't have these like tight curls. Moving on to the next side. Taking this in about 3 sections, as you can see. I think it's important to just kind of keep everything fluid and don't overthink it, because when we overthink styling our hair, then that's when it gets overdone or it doesn't come out looking effortless. And don't get me wrong, this takes a lot of effort, but once you get familiar with your own hair, you can, really cut down on the time. I have it down to about 10 minutes. If I'm really running late, I can do it in 5. So this top section, as you've seen the curl I just did, that's what I connect to the back. So I always make sure that that very back corner piece is curled away from my face. That way it's not like jumping out towards my face in the very back and creating some kind of like cowlick or split. And now with the top, I kind of like to take smaller sections just because I like them to be more almost stringy, if you will. And I always pay attention mostly to the top curls and the curls around the face, just because everything kind of just blends in from that point on. So if you really wanted to, you can like curl the top, maybe just like smooth out the ends and curl around your face and really have an effortless beachy look. This section here, I am going to go towards my face once again, just to prevent it from clumping up when I brush my fingers through. And as you see, I don't hold it in long. I don't think it's necessary to like bake in the curl. As you can see, depending on your hair type, most hair types will take a curl pretty fast. At this point, I am spraying a dry texture spray in my hair. This helps to not only like hold your curl, but it helps to kind of give some beachy texture to it without being like sticky or making your hair feel stiff. I love just like after curling my hair, running my hands through it, massaging the scalp. I'm at an age where I prefer some volume. So I like going in there and really like raking in the root area. At about this point, I notice I do not like that right side. So I'm going to tuck behind my ear just to get the good side out and take a section kind of on the medium size and just curling that away from the face and twisting and pulling. And I'm like, okay, that's good. Let's zhuzh it up, spray it a little bit more, scrunch it, and we're good to go. Thank you guys for watching. Love ya. Bye. Shazam.